In what comes as a huge relief to Mumbai, the maximum city has reported 367 new COVID cases with 0 deaths. Now, this is the first time ever since the pandemic broke out that 0 deaths have been reported in the financial capital. Now, the Maharashtra government has indicated that people with a single-dose COVID vaccines may be allowed in local trains and malls if the COVID cases reduce post the Diwali festival. In fact, they are going to take a final decision basis the numbers after COVID, and there could be further easing of restrictions on the way. Is this required? Is it letting our guard down? Well, to discuss that, Dr. Ishwar Gilada, infectious disease expert, joins us. Doctor, thank you so much for speaking to Mirror Now. I appreciate it. We've just seen the Maharashtra government indicate that they are willing to open up local trains even for those with singly vaccinated. The good news, of course, in Mumbai is that there are over 70 or 80% of the population that's already received 1 dose. Is this something that you would advocate? Is this something that you feel the time has come now perhaps to ease further curbs?
I think it is a very good time, not only for Mumbai or Maharashtra, but for the entire country. A lot of experts were saying third wave will come. For last 2 months, I have been saying the third wave is not in any sight. And moreover, the number of cases today are so low. And secondly, in a mixed population, where a lot of people were already infected in last second wave or first wave, and number of people are getting vaccinated, the third wave cannot be big, or it will not disturb us at all. So I think it's a very good sign. No death. We were all waiting for that. Secondly, our yardstick should change. Now, this has taught us one thing, that though we are getting 300, 400 cases every day in Mumbai, there's a 1 death or 2 death. That means our CFR, case fatality rate, has gone down. How it has gone down? Number one, better management. Number two, we are getting a lot of cases which are breakthrough infection. That means they are vaccinated, either 1 dose or both dose, and they got infection. In such cases, the infections are not severe. They do not hospitalize the person. They do not kill the person. So I think it's an overall very good scenario. It's better late than never. Maharashtra should do that. We given an importance to life, then livelihood, and now to recreation, socialization, education, business. I think we should come down to normalcy as early as possible.
Well, Doctor, I appreciate that, but if we, as a sign or a cautionary note, you're also seeing several people across, not just Mumbai, but across India, forgetting to wear a mask or deliberately or intentionally not wearing a mask. So what are the precautions that we still need to take even as we are vaccinated? Because, of course, India is moving towards gradual and almost complete reopening, but we can't let our guard down entirely.
We were talking about SMS as the COVID appropriate precautions. S was social distancing, M was masking, and other S was sanitization. Whether somebody is using sanitizer or not is a personal thing. No one knows because it is not in public. Social distancing in many places is not possible in India. So what is possible is masking. So I think if out of 3, 1 has to be chosen, that is masking. And people should understand one thing, that is administration is going to act based on people's behavior. So I always call it, these are 3 P, and 1 V decides the fate. P is people's behavior, P is policy, other P is percentage of vaccination, and V is variant, new variant coming in the virus. So so long as we are able to manage personal behavior, I think policies will be commensurate to people's behavior. So I would like to appeal to people that we have done enough for last 18 months, another couple of months to go. Please be patient, use your basic precaution, that is masking, even if you can't be having a social distancing. And once you do that, then I think we have a very good time. Currently also, say in state of Bihar or UP, where they are doing 1 lakh tests every day, RT-PCR, they are getting 3, 4, 5 positive. So I think we should look at that policy also. Should we spend so much on RT-PCR or not? So I think this is a time which has come, which will make us relearn a lot of things in COVID. How to manage better, whether just oxygen management is enough. The jumbo centers which are open in Mumbai, there's a big jumbo center which has only 7 patients. One jumbo center which has started in Richardson Kudas, 20 crore rent was paid by BMC to the jumbo center, Richardson Kudas. Not a single patient admitted in last several months. So I think we should look at that policy. This is a public money, is a public exchequer. You and me, we pay taxes, and they are running that kind of expenses. So we should look at those expenses. We should re-look at the policy, and we should expect people to have a minimum behavior, that is masking.
Yes, that's good advice. Continue to wear your mask. Don't let your guard down. The government is opening up several cities, several states, but it's always good to be safe Doctor, thank you so much for speaking to Mirror Now. I appreciate it. Well, that's all we have time for this evening on The Urban Debate. Thank you so much for watching.